When I was a child, I was fascinated by science. Science was everywhere and seen as a positive and beneficial aspect of our society. In primary or secondary school, or even during my advanced studies in astrophysics, no one ever taught me anything about climate change. This subject didn't spread outside the community of climate sciences. Today, young people no longer accept not to be informed about climate change because it has become very concrete in their daily life and it is a threat for their future. The current pandemics clearly highlight the fact that we are all interconnected. Wherever we are on the planet, we all depend on each other. The CO2 that we emit does not stop at any border and impacts the whole humankind. The issue of climate change is so important that education cannot continue to ignore it. Giving to any population the right tools to understand but also to act facing global warming has become a key priority. And it has been highlighted in the Paris Agreement. Climate education should start with young people in primary and secondary school. For these reasons, we founded the Office for Climate Education together with scientists and pedagogues from all over the world. The Office for Climate Education's core mission is to bridge the gap between the scientific and educational communities in order to promote climate change education at primary and secondary school worldwide. At the OCE, we work around three axes. We produce and disseminate free, interdisciplinary, and multilingual pedagogical resources on climate change. We provide teacher trainers around the world with professional development and support. And we assist education systems as well as policymakers in the integration of climate change into the school curricula. Since it has been created, the Office for Climate Education has trained more than 1,000 teachers around the world and produced several pedagogical tools to go along with different IPCC reports. For instance, concerning the IPCC report, Ocean and Cryosphere in a Changing Climate, we produced a set of resources for teachers to approach this topic in classrooms. We have written a teacher's handbook, including around 20 hands-on activities based on interdisciplinarity and active pedagogy, as well as a summary for teachers of the IPCC report, interactive online multimedia animations, and videos of researchers explaining in simple words the key concepts of climate change. Our resources also present concrete examples of adaptation and mitigation projects that took place in the schools. These tools are available for free and developed in 4 languages: English, French, Spanish, and German. As many other organizations involved in education, our activity has been complicated by the COVID pandemic. It is difficult to train teachers and to implement class projects when the schools are closed. But hopefully this obstacle will be over soon. More generally, we face 3 main challenges when it comes to climate education at primary or secondary school level. First, climate change is a complex topic that needs a fully interdisciplinary approach. A lot of teachers feel uncomfortable with this subject, and school system is often not adapted to multidisciplinary teaching methods. Second, in most of the countries of the world, climate change is still absent from the official curricula. Therefore, it is difficult to ask teachers to spend a lot of time on this topic, and they actually need time to teach it properly. Third, climate change education has not yet fully been conceptualized, especially on its objective. We at OCE think that we need to help students not only to acquire knowledge, but also to act in the community. How to step out from learning to acting is a complex question. Clearly, yes. And actually, collaboration is deeply rooted in the DNA of the Office for Climate Education. Because climate change is a systemic issue, that involves various aspects of our environment and societies, a constant dialogue between scientists of different fields and pedagogues is crucial to properly embrace the topic. Our ambition is also to tackle the challenge of climate education at an international level. Indeed, such global issue has to do with everyone, and knowledge is by essence universal. Saying that, the roots and the impacts of climate change have also very local and specific aspects. Therefore, in order to act as a global but also local scale, international collaboration is key. Local partners are very important, not only to produce locally relevant education resources, but also to implement the projects in the schools and support teachers. Education is a complex matter that is strongly structured by societies and political views. With the ambition of a more transformative education, we believe that we should definitely keep working with and for the teachers, but also with and for the governments and education authorities. We want to offer support to any countries wishing to increase the place of climate change in their school system by working on curricula or on teachers' professional development. As a center under the auspices of UNESCO, we aim to work in a systematic and integrative way. Creating a positive transformation in societies can only be done with strong collaboration at all scales.